We've now seen that the global problems that the new land law was supposed to address included issues such as fragmentation of the old land laws, lack of transparency, and of course the use of technology. But what is the benefit of title deed conversion for you as an individual? So here are the three key benefits for converting your title to a new digital title deed. One is reduced fraud. So the lack of transparency with the manual system inherently and naturally led to situations where there was fraud within the registries. So what grabbers would do is identify vulnerable landowners, use their contacts within the land registry to change records, and then get a court order to evict the rightful owner of the land once they've created this confusion. Now, if you're a landowner who's been evicted, you are now left at a disadvantage, and it would take a lengthy court process, probably years, and a very costly process as well, costing millions for you to get your rights reinstated by the courts. And it was also not a guarantee that the courts would find in your favor once the records have been changed, depending on how thorough they were in changing the records at the land registry. So Africa Uncensored have produced a brilliant documentary about land fraud and historical injustices regarding land. It's called Title Deals. And I recommend that for anyone who's interested in seeing what sort of shenanigans happen used to happen within the land registry. But what's clear is that digitization of the land records will lead to a situation where your title deeds are way more secure and less susceptible to fraud. So the second benefit of converting your title deed is the ease of access to land information. So with the manual records, any transaction involved an individual physically going to find the file before they can process any transaction on that particular file. Of course, with thousands of requests per day, this is a very slow process and very taxing on the land officers. So transactions would take much longer than they would actually do if the process is automated. So with this new system of land records being digitized, what that means is that the records are set in a database and are easily accessible online. So with that, it would then reduce the processing times for transactions and make things such as land searches and registration of leases a very quick process. Third benefit of converting your title deed, your title deed is improved land administration. So the new records include registry index maps, which are georeferenced, which means that the exact coordinate of lands are actually known, and so are the boundaries of land. So everything is very clear and unambiguous, as opposed to the old system of deed plans. Also, transactions such as land rent payments and getting clearance are now automated, which make them very quick and easy to do. So one thing is clear, we are now in a transition period, and it's important to know that these unscrupulous people are actually taking advantage of this transition period to cheat people out of their titles. So I've heard of cases where the land grabbers have gone ahead and converted title deeds before the rightful landowner. And now the landowners are in court and have to go through this lengthy and costly process to try and get the record rectified and their land reinstated to them. That's why it's important that as soon as you know that your title has been earmarked for replacement, go ahead and replace your title and have it converted as soon as possible. So those are the three key benefits of having your title deed converted. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. We are available by email and telephone, and we'll be happy to answer any of your questions.